we will go ahead and, well, I'm going to be starting a new game for the Legend of Dragoon. Now, this is something that was originally released on the PS1 version back in 2000. So it does come after like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII. Although I think it was released the same year as Final Fantasy IX, and funnily enough, the PS2. So this was definitely one of the later or last games on the PlayStation 1, PS1, whatever you want to call it. Now, I did play this game when it was first out, not very first, but you know, when I had a PS1, I did actually play the game then. Loved it. I think the story is one of the better ones. I think it's right up there, at least with Final Fantasy. And there's so many twists and turns. And yeah, I just really, really like it. Which is why I'm trying to film it and start up this game.
Great
I will
this way.
look to do more, of course. Final Fantasy, although I might switch it up and play a PS2 game. Have you guys ever heard of
So, this is her.
Shadow Heart's Covenant? Yeah. We'll do that one. What is he doing? Yeah, I still don't know. And I know this... I know why it's reacting. Really do know why, but I don't know what that is. It never comes into play again.
Put her in custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
And be nice about the voiceovers. I'm just thinking about you, Final Fantasy X, so yeah. It's not the best, but for what they were working with, I think they did really well. They do really good with light, shadows. They even, do flames and smoke really well. Because remember, PS1, like in the 2000s. And now you think we're gonna actually be introduced to the main character. Nope. Although she is important to the story. Don't get me wrong. And I always feel sorry for her, because like with most RPGs, all of the females have not adequate armor for what they do. Oh well. Ooh, look! It's a flea! Cockroach? I don't know. The green tusk dragon. Fearbrand. I don't know how to say his name. We'll just call him the green dragon. And I'm not going to try to say that because I'll just butcher it. It's something about a war. And the chapters kind of go with the discs that were first involved with this game. Dart. Chance of war more likely. I hope it's just a rumor. I don't, because if it was a rumor, this would be a very, very dull game. But it's not a rumor. Huh? What's the noise? Let's go look! Look at all these weird-looking horses. We'll call them horses, even though they don't really look like horses. Who are you? Are you a mercenary, a bacille? Answer! Alright? What are you doing? I'm giving you an answer. Are you drawing a sword against us? Whoa, whoa, what is... Ah! Run away! Run away! What the heck is that? Glad he's not hurt. I gotta do something or be killed. Even if you had to fight him, come on, this was like, that would be the first fight. You wouldn't die. Ooh, look at all the leaves. And look at the water. Okay, sorry. It's just impressive because this was the same, you know, this was on the same console that, you know, Final Fantasy VII was. What a monster. It's coming. Wait! Who are you? If you don't want to die. Now, die because the dragon was going to kill him, or she was going to kill him? I don't know. Thank you for saving me. What the heck was that? It's a dragon. A dragon? But it's strange. That village could have easily been destroyed without a dragon. The village? Are you talking about Celise? Then those soldiers were... There won't be anything left by now. Celise is my village, my home! Oh my god. That man must be... No, there's just no way. More leaves. Okay, it doesn't take much to impress me, apparently. Oh no! My god! Where is everybody? Alright, so I can move around right now. So the triangle on top of Dart's head is an indication of battles. Blue means I'm good. I have nothing to worry about. If it was to turn yellow, that's more of a warning that there's enemies going to come. Red means be prepared to be attacked. Battle. Now, granted, that could be in 1 step, that could be in 30 steps. It just depends on the actual location that you're at. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll go into the main menu. Status, I'll quickly go over it. I won't really go into a lot of it. I mean, level, hit points, your MP magic points, yeah, all that comes along. Experience. So right now I have 0, and it'll take 20 in order for me to level up, which won't be that long. And then if we continue going down, you have the body column, the weapon, the total. So the body, that will level up as you level up. Your attack will get stronger. Your weapon, of course, is the weapon. You can have a sword, you can have a helmet, you can have armor, boots, and then you have like the little ring bracelet accessory piece that you can do. That can all affect the weapon area. It can add to it. It could also just give you an ability for speed, or it could do something like, you know, protection from poison, you know, that sort of a thing. Now, there are definitely status, just like the Final Fantasy stuff, but they also have a couple more, like fear. Didn't really say that in Final Fantasy. There is something that makes like it, so there's a lot of things that do mimic the status effects in Final Fantasy. What was I talking about? So yeah, so body, again, that will level up as you level up. Weapon, that will depend on what you have on equipped. The total, of course, is just body plus weapon equals total. The Dragoon, that will come later because we're not a Dragoon at this time. The attack hit, magic hit, that's percentage of, you know, what you're going to be able to do. The bottom 2 rows is the AM, that's your evasion. So, your evasion for attack, your evasion for magic. So, yeah, that's that. We'll go ahead and get out of that. Items, use it. That is regarding, like, healing items. That could be for hit points, that could be for your magic points, your MP, or it could just be status. That's what you could do and use it there. It will only list the things you can use immediately and not in battle. If you want to see your full list, you'd have to go down to list and then see what it is. I always hit sort. I can't help it. Do you have to do that? No, but I always do. So in the armed, you can see what dart is current, what he has, and you know what he has on. The healing potion, again, so if you're more familiar with Final Fantasy, the first healing potion you get usually sucks. It does. However, in here, it recovers half of the maximum value of your HP. So that doesn't matter if it's 20, you know, you have 20 hit points, then you'll heal for 10. If you have 1,000 hit points, you'll heal for 500. So that is great. I do love the healing potions in Legends of the Dragoon. It's just way better. Burnout, again, that is an item that you'll be able to use in battles, basically. Fire-based individual attack. The multi means that you have the opportunity to press X while the attack is going on, and you'll be able to add percentage to that particular attack. I'll show that to you guys later on, but that's basically what it is. Goods, that's your key items. Can't use them anywhere, they're just there. So that's the War Bulletin that we were just reading. Father Stone, a mysterious stone from Dart's father, glows when held. Armed, of course, that's where you can, right now, just see what you have on. And if you had others, you could actually select it here. Of course, I don't have anything else, so can't do anything there. Additions, that's in regards to attack. So if you notice here, there is a total of 7 rows. That means he has 7 additions. Now, it's not so much the rows, it's the fact that it has the 1 through 7. Now, if you notice, double slash, it has the level. The maximum level that double slash and any addition can get up to 5. The addition, the 1, that means you only have to press it once in order to get it. And I'll show you that later. SP, that has stuff to do with the Dragoon, which of course we don't have. The damage percentage, that means if I am able to hit that addition, it will damage for 150. Next level, and it has 0, meaning I've done it 0 times. In order to get the next level, meaning get to level 2, I have to hit that, I have to be successful 20 times. Now, just to let you guys know, for all of the levels, to get up to level 5, no matter which edition, it's going to be somewhere around 80 to 85 total times that you have to successfully do that addition. So just keep that in mind. You also usually really want to keep an eye on this. While you do want to make sure you completely level out your additions, because in order to get that addition row 7 down here, when you do 6 and you level it up completely, you will automatically get the 7th once you have actually maxed out all of 1 through 6. So all of the other ones, you have to be a certain level, and then you'll actually get the edition. Again, I'll show you guys that later, so more information about that will be later. Replace, I can't do anything with it right now because I have to have more than 4 people in my party. Now, just like Final Fantasy, Dart, that main character, yeah, he's going to be with you the whole entire time, which is good and bad. He's not a bad character, but yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know, switching him out for someone else. But usually you can go ahead and play around with the other 2 characters you're using. Sometimes in the story, you have 2 party members that you have to keep. And then you can only switch around 1. But again, it's not such a big deal. I have to admit, not all characters are the same. There are definitely better characters than the other one. In this game, speed, if I go up to status, and I go down to speed, this one has a body of 50, total of 50. The higher that is, and I think anything like 60, 70, 60, 65, those are the more impressive speeds. So Dart is definitely not a bad character in regards to speed, but there are definitely more characters that are faster than him. Usually, almost all the ladies, but for a male character, he's one of the... he's, I think, the top 2, so he's not bad. He's not the best in regards to speed, but that's what it is. Configure, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn the vibrate off because it just scares me. Sound, leave it at stereo. The morph, that has to do with the Dragoon. I'm going to go ahead and put it as short because I am just not patient. So I'm going to do that. I'll go ahead and get out of here. There is also, if you press options on your controller, you actually do get more options. Rewind, we'll get to that later, trust me. Load and save, now this doesn't have to do, I'll show you where you actually save, but this one is just a really quick save, like an auto save for you. It's not automatic, you actually have to come here and save it and all that sort of stuff, but it is something that if you can't get to a save point, then you can actually use the load and save. Settings, this is more options. You can actually change it to, I mean, default is that. I'll go ahead and change it to modern arcade. The video aspect, I leave it alone, change it to whatever you want. I do like to change the brightness just because some of the more dungeons and areas that you go to, it's just too dark. So I like to see where I'm going for some odd reason. Contrast, all these other ones, I'm going to leave it alone. Controls, of course, change region. No, I'm going to leave those alone. But like I said, I did go ahead and change the settings and rewind. Oh, we are going to so use that. Ooh, and it's a little different. All right, so I think I'm done going through most everything that I can go over right now, but I can go ahead and, again, the blue arrow means I'm not going to get attacked, but I do have to, with that caution, that means I need to press X for an action to happen. So, press X. Didn't you get enough killing? It may be enough if I kill you. Stop. Oh, a mercenary? Isn't it a little late for you to show up? Shut up! What are you doing here? Can't you see? We're gonna occupy this area, and these worms were getting in our way. Occupy? Were you sent by the Imperial Army? Even if we were, it's none of your business. You're gonna die soon. I don't know why I suddenly, just the way he talks, I'm suddenly like that girl. I don't know. I just can't make him sound manly and talk like that. I just can't. Alright, so I just got hit for 3. How rude. I'm gonna be ruder though. Okay, so your options are to attack, to guard, and you have the items. And if I click on here, this is where I could select burnout. Now, it doesn't matter in the main menu how these are situated. It's always going to be out in this list. So the healing potions will come first, then your one-time items, then you'll have multi-use items, although multi-use is kind of, you can use it once per battle, but then it will immediately be back in your inventory. So, alright, so again, S attack, flame, multi. So S attack, that is a single attack, flame, meaning it's fire, and multi means that I can go ahead and press X lots of times in order to add percentage bonus damage. Alright, so I'm not going to use that because these guys aren't, you don't need it. Now, if you notice, this guy actually attacks, so I'm going to go ahead and get the one on the left first.
Yes.
Alright, so that was showing an addition, double slash, so I hit it, woohoo! If I didn't hit it, it would do lesser damage. As you saw when I was able to successfully do my addition, I got 5 points. If I missed it, either too soon or too late, I would get like a attack for 3. So I'm not gonna miss, but I won't get that extra bonus of that 150% of damage. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack again, and when you see the addition, it kind of collapses to a square. Now, the best time to hit X is actually slightly before it gets to the square. You can't do it too late. There is really no grace for that. You'll just automatically, you'll still hit them, but you will miss that perfect shot. So if you actually hit it when it's slightly early, and I do mean slightly, so it's just about to get to it, then you'll be able to do it. So again, slightly, and I'm really talking slightly, because you don't want to do it way too early, but slightly early is always way better than being right on time or slightly late. That's how I do the addition, so.
Yes.
Alright, so I went ahead and did that. And, alright, so automatically I have 20 gold, woohoo, and I just added 6 to it. Experience points is 4, and I get 2 healing potions. And if you see on the right-hand side, Dart 1, Dragoon level, again, we're not Dragoons yet. I mean, we're not Dragoons. Experience is going to be 4 out of 20. So I can just go ahead and hit X, and we'll continue on. And I'll try not to spoil, but I can't guarantee anything. I'll try not to. But yeah, it's also hard, because I'm just so sarcastic. Alright, so Villager. Are you really Dart? Yes, it's me. Why is Solis under attack? War. Imperial Sandora attacked us. What about the truce? Yeah. Suddenly, I didn't imagine it could come to such an outlying area. If only I had come back sooner. There is something you have to do. Shauna. Rescue Shauna. Only you can. Yeah. What about Shauna? Hey, wait! Yeah, sorry, Dart. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to this chest. We're gonna open it up. And we just acquired a burnout. Alright. So, going down to item, if I wanted to look at the burnout, if I go to use it, I can only see the healing potions, which is fine because, you know, it's an attack item that you can only use during battle. So I'm going to go to list, and I'm going to press triangle to sort. And do you have to do that? No, but I just think it looks prettier. So, healing potions, that, again, recovers half of the maximum value of hit points. Beauteous! And burnout, fire-based individual attack, multi. Alright, so we will go ahead and get out of there. And I'm going to go over to the save point. So the save point gives you that little musical notes. That means that you can go ahead and press triangle, and now your save option, you can actually select it now. So I will go ahead and use that. Alright, so saved, I'll go ahead and get out of there. And this green little triangle over there, that means it's an entrance or an exit. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and exit out of this. Pilos! And yeah, that might not how you say it, but that's how I'm going to say it. Hang on! Oh man. Ooh! That voice, is that you, Dart? This way. It's just a light flesh wound. I guess I was lucky. But look at this village. If only you had come back earlier. I know, I was insane. Man, I should have come back earlier. Sorry. It's about Shauna, too. What's wrong with Shauna? She was taken away. It seems Shauna was their primary purpose. Do you know where they went? No, I was pretending to be dead. I don't know. Ooh, Birdie's gone. Uh-oh, what's happening now? I'm gonna make him talk. Besting a private is no reason to be confident. Where did you take Shauna? Shauna. Oh, don't worry about her. She must be receiving the courtesies of Helena Prison by now. Helena? Surprised, huh? We specifically invited only that woman. You must be kidding. You attacked the village only to kidnap Shauna? Exactly. But don't worry. I will let you follow them. Although not to Helena. To hell! Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright, so another battle. So this is kind of your first kind of boss battle for this village, I guess. So the big thing, difference between Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy, as you can see, like when I just press the right button, try to change in between the characters. There's two in the front and the commander in the back. Now, normally in Final Fantasy, that would mean in order to not get a deduction for damage, you would first have to kill off the lackeys, the knights, in order to hit the same exact way for the back row. In Legend of Dragoon, that is not the case. I could go ahead and hit the commander, and I'd be able to do my... I can do 5 damage for these guys. I could do 5 damage for him if I just did an attack, sorry. But of course, this is kind of a boss battle, so you do want to get rid of like the lackeys first. So I will go ahead and be attacking the front row, basically. Alright, did the double slash. And of course, the other guy runs away. That's awfully cheeky of you. Alright, so that, he just powered up. So that means all of his attacks, whether it's magical or physical, will actually do more damage. So what I'm going to do to get back at him, I am going to go ahead and use my burnout. Now, once I say I want to attack him, again, there's going to be kind of an animation kind of a thing for the actual magic attack. Now, you will want to look at the lower right-hand side, and there's going to be like an X indication. And if you go ahead and madly press that, then you'll be able to up the percentage of the damage that you will do using that attack. So we will go ahead and do that. Alright. Now, will freely admit I'm using a super turbo, a super turbo controller, so I can't press those buttons. It's also the reason why it's going madly fast. And 15. Alright, so I did go ahead and do a rewind, because I forgot to turn off my turbo. So it began just hitting X's, so I couldn't see what I did. So gold 26, woohoo, doubled my gold. Experience 24, which means, of course, I am going to be leveling Dart up. Healing potions too, and I also got a burnout. So even though I did use one, it's like I didn't. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit X. You'll be able to see Dart leveled up, and a new addition called Volcano. Alright, I'll go ahead and get out of that. Pilos.
Dart, you are going to rescue Shauna, aren't you? I won't stop you, but be careful. Your journey is not yet over, is it?
No, I'm just starting the game, so no.
You can count on us about Celise. There should be enough people who can still move.
Thank you. When I settle everything, I'll be back. With Shauna, of course. Alright, so the green triangle's over my head, so that means I can go ahead and run around. I could talk to people. I'm gonna go talk to the people in this house.
This is revenge for everyone! Revenge!
Wait, I should have done higher voice. Oh well.
Stop! It's me!
Is it Dart? Both of you have grown up.
Dart! Sindora! Sindora got everybody!
I got them. Everything's okay now.
Everybody's dead!
Not everybody.
What?
Not everyone was killed, so you have to help the people in the village. I will rescue Shauna.
Indeed. Do what you can.
I'll get medical herbs.
Me too!
Alright. Now, of course, I could go anywhere. I could go back and, resave my game if I wanted to. I could go talk to people. I'm gonna go up here.
What's this? Stardust!
Alright, so, sorry, I meant to go to the main menu, not my rewind. So, if you notice, on the left-hand side, it starts out with Chapter 1, the war, and the place that I'm at is Celise. And then if you continue to going down that first column, on the very bottom right-hand side, just under the timer, is Stardust, and that has number 1. Now, the big thing about Stardust, because I can't remember if I said it, is that each time you get 10, meaning 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Whenever you get that many in those 10s, there is someone that will actually give you, and it's the same person, will actually give you a special item. So we are going to be collecting all the Stardust. I will look to try to see if I can make this a platinum run. I do have to admit, I won't go out of my way. Although, honestly, for this platinum, probably the hardest thing is to get gold. I think you have to get like 6,000 gold, which, as you can see, I'm at the beginning of the game, and I only have 52 pieces of gold. So that is a little bit harder. But yeah, but I am going to try. So I will go ahead and get out. Now you can talk to a lot of people, like here. He's funny.
Dart, you shamelessly came back. Because you weren't here, what are you gonna do about my feelings towards Shauna?
How can Dart do anything? I'll talk to him again.
You should have come back earlier, for Shauna's sake.
Why, so she wouldn't fall for you? Oh, sorry. I don't know how much, but sorry. That wasn't very nice of me. Alright, so then these two people, if you talk to either the lady or the man would start talking to you because apparently he is the fellow that taught you how to use a sword. So that will show you more about additions, combat. It actually talks to you about guarding, which I love guarding. Again, in like Final Fantasies, it does slightly less damage, wahoo, so who does it? But in this game, it is actually pretty good. So, we're going to see Helena Prison. I guess we're going to see Shauna. And Shauna's not my favorite. She is the very cliche princess that needs to be saved. She does try to help. She has very high magic, and she's pretty speedy. But, yeah, that's about it.
Be good in there!
But yeah, so we're gonna go save her. Oh, we got two people. Frugal, who's the big guy.
Who the heck is that girl? You can tell me.
The world's future rests on her.
That's it?
That's enough information for you. Those of you who do not grasp the value should just do what the order says.
I am not taking your orders. Only His Majesty Dole can order me.
Anyway, you must remember this. If you make a scratch on her, it'll cost more than your head. This is a message from Emperor Dole. And apparently we learn don't be around Frugal when there's a bridge around. Although, I think it's funny. Alright, I'm gonna rewind back. You can actually see the feet of the guard. So, alright, he gets thrown. If you're watching him, he doesn't go all the way down, which I find hilarious, because I'm like, so does Frugal. Is that how he doesn't kill all of his employees? Because there's a little, catch thing? I don't know. Alright, so, actually, I'm going to show you guys. We're on the map. Of course, we can only go where the little bubbles are, the pathway. But yeah, so that's going to be that. But I'm trying to show you how good guard is, because I didn't forget, I promise. Alright, so this guy, this tree, no, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, had to quickly rewind. So I'm going to go ahead and guard. So got 10% of my HP back. And then I actually do guard for a pretty good amount. So the guard is great because then you don't necessarily use those healing potions. Although you do get quite a lot, so it honestly wouldn't matter if you did or not. Although this guy, with level 2, you are going to need to hit him a couple times in order to actually beat him. Of course, when you hit him once, you'll put him down halfway, or at least halfway. I can't remember if he's going to be, if he's going to have a yellow or red, which of course yellow means halfway, red means, only a quarter HP left. Alright, so I am gonna go ahead.
Yes. Double flash.
So 2. And I don't think he's even halfway. Sorry, I'm trying to... There we go. So he's still blue. Alright, so this angle isn't the best. what you can do is you can hit R2 on your controller and it will change it. And there's several different angles that you can do, so just pick one that you like, and then you can go ahead and do it. Sometimes it is better, especially for doing additions, to have it a familiar, basically a familiar angle. Alright, so he's now in red. If I was to just heal, yes, I would go up to 60, but when Trent, the tree, attacks me again, he will probably use magic, a higher amount of damage done by that attack. Yes, there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him. Double slash. Alright, so instead of me being in yellow, I did go ahead and heal, although I did take damage, but still, I'm not halfway down in my HP. And the reason why I was in yellow is because, of course, I leveled up. When you level up, your stats goes out, so your HP will go up. So that usually means like your body attack, I think, was 2, now it's 4. You know, that sort of a thing. So the body does, at least its base, does actually go up. Your magic points, your MP, that does not go up. That actually is tied to your Dragoon level. Which, of course, we're not Dragoon yet, so that's what that is. So, okay, so I am going to go ahead and save. I am on the world map, so you can save anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and save. Now, this is where I'm going to end this particular one, just because I do want to keep it shorter, just because I really haven't put up a lot on YouTube yet, so I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter, although this was about 40 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out here, although I know we really didn't get all that far, but yeah, I will go ahead and do that. So I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I will work to get it out, hopefully, definitely within a week, if not a couple days. It just really depends on how my day job goes. So, alright, I will see you guys later, and thank you so much.